1 minute to bounce and every second counts. I went from hustling bricks to making hits, busting flicks. Now I'm sure to be rich till 96.
Just after the Mike Tyson-Bruce Seldon fight, Shakur along with...
She came and we would pray 3 times a day, and back and forth to the hospital. And the first day, I think, when I saw Suge, I didn't want to see him because they said, look, Suge got shot. Can't see that. I don't see the shot. I see something, but it's not a shot. And Pac is in the isolation room, intensive care, and some of the death row people, the gangs really were outside, and they were making sure that everybody couldn't come in, because it was just because he's laying up in the hospital in a coma don't mean that people.
His mother makes the final decision to stop. Shakur was pronounced dead at 4:03 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Official cause of death, respiratory failure and cardiopulmonary arrest in connection with multiple gunshot wounds.
Always been an actor. And rap music, the reason I've been successful in the rap game, I think, is that I treat my albums like movies, and I treat writing it like I'm a character writing a story, you know, for each album, whatever I'm going through, whatever stages I'm going through. And I do it vividly with vivid pictures, with action and description, and a beginning, middle, and an end, and conflict, and, you know, redemption, and things like that. So I feel like I've always been an actor, and acting is my first love.
Their music that's constantly coming out, people constantly finding out new things about Tupac. There's a side of Tupac that people never knew about. I often tell people Tupac was a true Gemini if you look at astrology. And you can see that portrayed in his music. When you have Keep Your Head Up or Brenda's Got a Baby, and then you can talk about, you know, have other songs where he's really talking street life. And people say, well, you know, those seem to be contradictory, but they were not contradictory. They was just a part of Tupac. And he expressed the haves as well as the have-nots. I mean, that was all of him. And you had to know that. You had to begin to understand that in order to work with Tupac.
I want to be, instead of a role model, I want to be a real model. Because a role is a role. You know what I'm saying? If I always play like I'm so goody-goody, then somebody see me doing something bad that every human being has to go through, and they're going to go, wait a minute, he ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? Then human being, you know what I'm saying? And I go through smiles, tears, laughter, all that. You know, I'm a Gemini too, which makes it even that much more complicated. So I can flip any second. But relative, I don't want anybody to follow me whatsoever. I don't want an army. What I want you to do is to listen. And I'm telling you, in my album, in the movie, in this interview, hopefully I show people mistakes I made, and then they don't have to make that same mistake. And by me being real and telling you exactly what I did and not glorifying it or making it look better, then they'll see it for exactly what it was. Okay. It's an experience. with my music, it's like watching somebody go through things my whole career. And I feel like it's like if James Dean was a rapper, it'd be me. You know what I mean? Or if Marilyn Monroe was a rapper, it'd be me. The person who you can just watch go through crazy drama and just, you know, you could either cry, laugh, cheer, or whatever. When I get shot, when I go to jail, when I die.
Direct is the minutes to decide. Let me tell the whole world. All right, tell me why you did what you had to do. These chump, punk, slump, you know what I'm saying?
You'll have a chance to come here and rebuttal.
No, they won't. They better come now. Check this out. They fired me, but did it in a roundabout punk snitch way. So I caught them on the streets and beat they behinds. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was a nigga to the east, bro. I still got more than chump boxes. I read what you said about me. Jump to the TV. Keep that.
Retaliation is a must.
I don't want to argue. What I want you to do is to listen. And I'm telling you, in my album, in the movie, in this interview, hopefully
How did you make the transition? I mean, what was one of the first things that happened that...
Same song.
What was that?
Same song. All around the world. Same song.
You working on something with a Thug Life. Yeah. Thug Life. We got the crew is just fat, mega. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So brothers in the studio right here. We getting ready.
16, 1971. Mama gave birth to a hell-raising heavenly son. See, the doctor tried to smack me, but I smacked him back. My first words was thug for life, and Papa passed the Mac. I'm busting on these motherfuckers ballin'. Listen, you can hear my mini phone team calling. I'm out the window on my drop top.
Get in closer to him, man. Okay. Yeah. This on cable, right? Yeah. So it's cool for us to be like outlandish. Yeah, I can bleep out if it gets too bad. Bleep out the bad word. That's the bleep shit. You got a lot to do. Brother, Thug Life is the only thing up in the 90s. Thug Life, I mean like a little bit, then Thug Life like a lot. These is my Thug Life niggas, and we finna do this like this while I roll a blunt. Y'all finna talk, you know what I'm saying? Thug Life. What Thug Life, baby? The craziest Thug Life niggas. Thug crazy. If they ask you, you tell them. These my niggas, that's how we ruling this shit. We running, smoking blunts, pumping funk, and punking chumps. That's how we doing that shit. Fucking niggas up. Fucking niggas up real bad. 2 times quick in the 90s, and we drinking and smoking weed all the time. We high till I die, you know what I'm saying? We ain't stopping. Can't nobody fuck with us either. Still down with
So confident and so sure about the man that I am that you want. When I get shot, when I go to jail, when I die, you want.
Those are the messages that we wanted to get across. You know, if you notice in Pac's career, the Brenda's got a baby, to keep your head up.
I hear Brenda's got a baby,
but Brenda's barely got a brain. A damn shame, the girl can hardly spell her name.
If you go back and listen to what he's saying in them lyrics, it's talking about what's going on right now.
Do you have a belief of who's responsible for killing Tupac?
Look at the situation and decide yourself. Pac's voice and his pedigree moved people like a black leader. The things that he will be able to do or make people do will be dangerous. Be dangerous to people who don't want us to survive. His life was meant to be a cautionary tale for our community.
I'm not thugging for me, I'm thugging for my family. I pay all the bills. You know what I'm saying? I feed my whole family. Wrong or right, I do. And I can't stop. You know what I'm saying? And if thugging is gonna make me $1 million, because it just got me platinum, then that's what I got to do constantly. And if I feel so confident and so sure about the man that I am that you can watch me. You can watch me when I fall, when I cry, when I get shot, when I go to jail, when I die. You can watch me.
Well, 24 years ago today, iconic rapper Tupac Shakur was shot here in Las Vegas.
The rapper was shot inside of a BMW while stopped at a red light on Koval and Flamingo. We all know the story. He then died 6 days later.
Another look at the case.
One of the great artistic talents of his generation was cut short.
I got so much to share.
Ain't nothing but a gangsta party. Only got 1 minute to bounce and every second counts. I went from hustling bricks to making hits, busting flicks. Now I'm sure to be rich till 96. I'll pull my cake.